I would love to show you.
This kinky old nigga. What the fuck?
You drunk tonight?
This nigga's a menace.
It started to.
Two creepy Uber horror stories he made. It's MJV Animations. Okay. I ain't never heard of you niggas before, but shit, like, I kind of made something like this, but let's get into it.
The only reason I became an Uber driver is the flexible work hours, which could go perfectly with my college schedule. My family.
And without getting a drop of paint on anything but the flappin' flotsam, what's that?
Was totally out of the picture.
Whoa! Is that his mom?
When it came to my financial stability. My mom was a drug addict.
Nigga, she looks it. What the f? Bro, she's like one of the skeletons from Clash Royale, bro. She unhealthy as shit. What the fuck? Paranormal built bitch. God damn. What the fuck? It's scary as hell with it. Holy.
Met my dad. So, working for Uber helped me stand on my own feet. I didn't have any plans for last weekend, so I decided to make good money. I started.
Also, hold on. Let me check the volume.
Commercial break!
Volume is chill.
I started driving at around 10 p.m. and planned on finishing up at around 2. Since most rides were going between buildings on campus, I knew I'd be able to get a lot of drives within those 4 hours. Everything went smoothly in the first few rides. I had to drive drunk college kids to their dorms.
They look more high than drunk.
At about 1:30, I got a notification that someone had requested a ride. Looking closer, I noticed where the ride was heading. It was some random address a few towns over, much farther than I'd gone with any of my other drives.
You better not shit.
At the moment, this made it more appealing to accept, since the longer the ride, the more I get paid. It didn't seem like a sketchy area or anything like that, so I accepted the request. It only took me 4 to 5 minutes to get to the address where I was supposed to pick up the last passenger of the night. The man didn't have a profile picture, but his name was Rudy.
5 stars.
It also seemed like he didn't have any rider ratings.
Oh, never mind.
His account was either brand new or he just never used it.
Nah, nigga, a menace.
I made a right turn onto the street where the address was located.
Bro, that turn, what
and
the
as
fuck?
I turned around, I started to think that maybe someone pranked me. The street was completely spooky. All the houses seemed abandoned or under construction.
Bro,
graffiti,
thickest
broken
U-turn.
windows, boarded up front doors. I couldn't imagine anyone possibly living there, let alone having a party there. Suddenly, I noticed a man standing at some distance. He was looking the opposite way.
Jared Leto.
Strange. Even stranger, he started waving.
Nah.
Not waving at me.
Fuck no.
My car wasn't even close enough for him to be doing that.
Who's he
was
waving
out
at
on the lawn, facing across the street, just waving at nothing. I thought once I approached the final destination, I would see some newer, fancier house built on the street that I'd never seen before. I was very wrong. The house that I approached, which was behind the lawn my passenger was standing on, looked almost more broken down than the rest.
Oh, fuck no.
I stopped the car right in front of the lawn, which is when I finally got a chance to focus on the man's frame for a brief moment.
What do you look like?
He was of average height, dressed in a black jacket and brown joggers.
No, that nigga's a menace.
He was still waving, but now seeing the car headlights, he stopped and turned around.
Fuck
My
no.
car lights illuminated his face pretty well.
A nigga like me, this is what I'm doing. I'm reversing the fuck up out of there, bro. I'm gone. Bro, hell no. I'm gone, bro. Fuck
that's
that.
When I almost peed my pants.
Jared Leto.
The man had a horrible face. He had a stitched-up grin spreading ear to ear.
Bro, run that nigga over.
On his face, making him Mr. Smiley Face forever.
Run a nigga over,
I wanted to drive off canceling the ride, but as soon as our eyes met, I couldn't help but stop the car.
Nah.
He opened the passenger side door and sat next to me.
Bro!
For some reason, this sent a shiver up my spine. After directing my phone to start the navigation, I decided to start a conversation.
I wouldn't look at that nigga's face.
So, you live here, huh? Not anymore.
No. I'm opening the door and kicking that nigga, bro. Like, that voice is fucked up. His name is Rudy, and he looks like Jared Leto if he was Joker, bro. And nobody wants him to be Joker again, you feel me? But, bro, like, hell no. What the fuck?
His voice sounded weird.
That raspy ass voice.
Retaining that grinning face. Oh, I see. He kept staring at me with that disturbing face, and I could feel my blood freezing. I wanted to ask him what was wrong.
He can have the car.
Face,
he can have the car.
I didn't want to do anything.
I'm jumping out, bro.
I kept on driving silently when he asked me in that same disturbing voice, "Do you mind if I eat?" Normally, I would say no. But
bro, I wouldn't say no to that
nigga. I didn't want to
nigga.
make this guy mad.
That nigga's a menace for real. I don't blame
That's fine.
him.
Go ahead. Thanks.
What's he eating,
He took
though?
out a bundle of aluminum foil and started to unwrap his food.
Bro,
I couldn't see what exactly he was eating.
Hold on, that
but he
tongue
was
game
making
Loki
a
went
lot of
crazy.
sounds
Hey,
while
yo!
Hear me out. Him.
No!
Okay, no,
doing so.
just me.
His food was squishy and soggy.
Just me.
With every bite, I could hear a loud chomp that made me nauseous. Also, a foul smell of his food choked the air inside the car. Would
Bro,
you
I would
mind if I
open the
rolled down the
window.
windows? No. Go ahead.
Oh man.
After a disturbing moment of
Ew.
hearing this creepy man eat, I watched him finally finish the food. He threw the wrapper away and turned his head towards me. Now,
Don't
his
lick it
face
off.
changed into a way scarier look.
Don't lick it off, you freaky
I
ass
guessed
nigga. I swear
whatever
to
he
God.
ate had too much ketchup in it, and now the red ketchup was smeared all over
What do you mean
his toothy
ketchup? It's
grin.
ketchup.
His mouth, teeth, and hands were covered in that red, thick liquid. The man said,
That shit was blood.
"Do you have water?" Sure. There's a bottle under your seat." I was freaking out at this point,
Nah, bro.
but somehow I managed to be calm.
What's he looking
His
at, bro?
destination was 15 minutes away, and I was praying to God for this night to
I
end
would have
quickly.
sped up.
The man grabbed the bottle, drank some water, and then suddenly asked a question that almost stopped my heart. "Are you scared of me?"
Nigga, yes. Look at your face. Look at your face. Of course I'm scared of you, bro. Hell no. Bro, nigga had blood all up in his shit. Looks like that.
Does
No.
my face scare you?
No. Bro, yes.
No.
I'd say
What is there to be
yes.
scared about, sir? I'm just here to do my job.
Nigga,
I
you sound
answered,
scared.
without end of sobbing, I fear. The man moved the rearview mirror towards him, looked his face in it, and said, "When I was a little kid, I had difficulty smiling. My mom got so angry at me as I always ruined every family
Nigga has a
photo,
villain arc?
being the grumpy face. I remember how kids in school bullied me for being a creep.
No, this nigga's a villain.
Once I turned 16, I left my house to search for something that will make me smile. And did you find it?
Nigga, look at him.
No, but that didn't stop me from smiling. Because I did find someone who finally put a smile on my face.
What the fuck?
Which will stay like this forever. Is that the friend you were waving at when I came to pick you up?
Nah, bro. Why am I getting goosebumps? I'm getting shivers in
You're
this
not
bitch.
just a good driver, but also a clever boy. Yes.
Hop out the car.
I came here to show my friend the perfect family picture where I could finally smile.
What do you mean by that?
Oh. What?
This nigga is the suburbs Joker. You heard that villain backstory. Look at his face. And it links to smiling, bro. He's the suburbs version of Joker. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
What did your friend
What the
say?
fuck?
He was proud of his work. In fact, you've been so nice to me. Do you want to see the picture too? I would love to show you.
This kinky old nigga. What the fuck? Nah. Nah.
Not knowing what to say, I remained silent. The man slowly took out his phone from his jacket pocket and showed me his perfect family
that?
photo. I will never forget what I saw.
Nigga, that's his
It
mom.
was a selfie taken inside a house. An old woman was lying dead on the couch. Her mouth was
Nigga, that's
wide
his
open,
mom.
like she died in terrible shock. And this man was crouched down to her level.
What the
Looking
fuck?
at the camera.
They got a crackhead.
flaunting his big grin.
They got the
I took
crackhead.
this with my mother today. I am so happy that my smiling face was the last thing she
Are
saw
they brothers?
before leaving this world. My friend did a good job, didn't he?
Huh?
Now I can smile all the time. All the freaking time. Everyone will call me the Smiling Man.
You gotta kill that nigga. Kill him for the good of the world.
I couldn't talk anymore. I just felt my body shutting down in fear. My vision got blurry, and I passed out while driving the car. I woke up 2 hours later in the hospital.
How the fuck did you pass out?
A truck driver found my car crashed into a tree on the side of the road.
So where did the other nigga go?
Luckily, I had no injury, which seemed surprising to the cops as well as the doctors. None of them found a man that matched my description. When I think about that night, I get a lot of doubts that it was real.
Where did that nigga go then? What the fuck?
Really pick up Rudy, the Smiling Man?
That nigga Rudy's a fucking menace. So there's a nigga like that roaming the streets, just randomly hopping in Ubers and shit. Fuck no, you should have killed him for the good of the world. There's a man like, quote unquote, there's a man like that around? Hell no. You gotta finish the job. Come on now, like bro, you gotta be the Avengers in that situation. You got to be.
I was returning home from a horrible Tinder date.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was boring as hell, and I drank too much.
Oh, so you're the girl. Okay. That deep
I booked
voice.
myself an Uber. I was waiting at the stranded street for it to arrive. After a long search, my app dinged with the name Bill.
Bill, serial killer.
The car arrived within 3 minutes.
Serial killer name.
I jumped in the back, buckled up, and we set off to my destination.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got Jolly Ranchers in there?
Were placed in a cooler pack in the middle seat along with a tray of snacks. I loved when drivers did this. I was gonna give them 5 stars, especially after a night of drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Those water bottles were a godsend. I dug through the pile of snacks and plopped a blue Jolly Rancher in my mouth.
They better not be drugged up, I swear to God.
Hey Bill, you got any good tunes? He didn't respond. Surely he heard me, or maybe I was drunk.
No, that nigga Bill a menace.
I piped up again. This time louder.
Look at her thick old chin. But look at their chins. No, their chin's strong as hell. They can cut diamonds with that shit. Fuck a pickaxe. I got her chin.
Bill, excuse me. He looked at me through the rear view mirror. Oh, yeah. He proceeded to turn on
serial
the
killer.
radio. A country song that's overplayed squeaked through the speakers. But Bill was acting fidgety, so I figured I'd just ride this out. It wouldn't be much longer till I was home. After a few minutes of awkward silence, Bill finally began to speak up. You been drinking tonight? I twiddled my thumbs and looked out the side window.
I would have said, hell no,
I
I'm
was so
chilling.
tired and just wanted to curl up in my bed.
That's facts, every country.
I replied, yeah, just a few drinks. His creepy eyes stared at me through the rearview mirror. A sick smile appeared on his face. I could tell that he was trying to catch a glimpse of me without me noticing.
That is obvious as hell.
He spoke up again. This time, a grin spread across his face.
What does the smile look like?
Tonight?
Wait, what did he say?
His face. What did you all drink tonight? I had a tequila sunrise, old-fashioned.
I don't know much about alcohol. I didn't drink that much.
He sat up in his seat, one arm still on the wheel. Those deep brown eyes kept flickering at me in the rearview mirror, almost every couple of seconds.
He's wondering when she'll pass out or some shit.
You drink tequila often? Yeah, sometimes. Depends on my mood. You drunk tonight?
This nigga's a menace.
It started to make me feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to drive home myself, so one could assume that I was, at best, tipsy.
See, times like this, open the car door, tuck and roll. Tuck and roll, bro. I'm be real, that's what you gotta do. If a nigga's being creepy, tuck and roll. If he runs you over, then you move. It'd be like that. Just run in someone's front yard. I'll be
Why
real.
was he asking me questions of my level of coherence? I kept my eyes focused out the window because I was getting creeped out by the accidental eye contact. Oh no, I'm just a little buzzed.
Buzz is cap.
You want to be drunk though?
Huh?
I have a bottle of tequila back there. I stared down at my phone.
Nah, that nigga a menace.
Till I was home. No thanks. I'm good. He had both hands on the steering wheel now.
Okay.
He was gripping it tightly and rubbing his hands against the leather.
Nah, hop out.
This nervous feeling rose
Hop
in
out.
my gut. And I know that they say never to ignore your gut feelings. But I was already in the car with this guy.
Ignore the
I was a
feelings.
few
Get the
minutes
fuck
from
out.
my house. What was I supposed to do? I sat there and kept my eyes glued to the window. Perhaps if I didn't show any interest in
If you're 3 minutes away, why don't you just tuck and roll out and just skedaddle? You know what I'm saying? Or the window's low down. Just about the window, man, nigga. I'd undo the seatbelt. Jump out.
conversations with him,
You know what I
he
mean?
would just get me home without suggesting anything inappropriate. So, you're done partying for the night, huh? Responsible. I let out a short chuckle.
Oh shit, that nigga does have an address.
Yeah, done for the night. Well, help yourself to the water. I have plenty.
Water.
My heart started to slow, and I realized that he was just trying to earn that 5-star review by being accommodating. Maybe he was just trying to be nice.
Nah, there's some drugs in that shit, nigga.
I grabbed the water bottle and twisted the lid off and took a couple gulps. I saw the turn from my street up ahead, and a rush of relief washed over me. That is, until he passed it. That's right. He completely passed my street.
Oh yeah, nah, you bodied.
I sat up in my seat,
You're done for.
screwed the lid back on the water bottle, and spoke up.
You're done for.
No, that was my street that you just passed.
Hop out the window. You got.
Silence.
Nah, she done for. She done for.
Again, I spoke up loud of his time. You passed my street. What he said in return made my heart.
That nigga said, yeah, I know. I know, buddy.
No.
Bro, never trust a nigga named Bill. They're either a serial killer, a menace, or a perv. Or maybe all three. Maybe that nigga all three.
I need you to turn back. My house is back.
Hop out the
Shut
window.
up. I
Damn.
sank back in my seat.
I
as
felt that
panic
shit.
Set in. My voice was shaking, and I'll admit, I was beginning to freak out. What's going on? What are you doing? He didn't answer.
I'll still take Ubers.
He kept driving faster.
Nigga said
The sweat
walk.
broke down the nape of his neck. Again, I tried to muster up the strength
Cool, the
to grab my
feds.
phone from under the seat when I heard loud sirens of cop cars following us.
Oh
I
shit.
tried to keep my eyes open and my body's balanced.
Nah, they know that nigga's
Where
in
was
trouble.
he taking me? Why are the cops following him? I didn't need to ponder his actions for too long. Because
But that
I
nigga
saw
stole
what he
the
was
car or
speeding
some
from.
shit.
Red and blue flashing lights. Stop the car!
Nigga's a
Sit
menace.
there, you witch. I'm not getting arrested tonight.
What this nigga do?
Who are you? Why are the cops following you? You talk too much. Saying this, he suddenly turned around and punched me so hard that my vision started to blur.
What the
That's when I saw
fuck?
another cop car coming.
Nah. What this thing was that? This thing was. He was like, mink, bro. Nigga stunned like his For Honor, bro. What the fuck?
From the opposite
Nigga
side
said a
of the
top
road,
heavy.
blocking the Uber.
Fuck.
The car came too close, and a loud gunshot took place.
Oh
Bill
shit.
pressed the brakes too hard.
Did he fly out the
With the
seat?
sound of tires screeching, I fainted in the back seat. When I came to my senses, I found myself lying on the hospital bed. 2 cops came in to talk to me,
Fuck.
and what I found out from them scarred me for life.
Serial killer.
The shocking part was that my Uber driver wasn't an Uber driver at all. Bill, the poor Uber driver, was
okay. That looks more
long
like a normal
before I
Bill.
was picked up.
That looks more like a Bill, to be fair.
The guy that had been driving me was a man named Trevor.
That's understandable. He looks like a nigga named
Who
Trevor.
had murdered Bill after robbing him on the highway.
Fuck.
Bill had been dead for 18 hours.
18 hours.
Leaving Trevor a trail of 3 different girls to be picked up under the guise of Bill. All 3 girls were brutally murdered at the hands of Trevor.
What the fuck?
By the time he had picked me up, the authorities had caught on.
Fuck?
They were able to trace the GPS attached to Bill's Uber app, which is how they were able to trap Trevor the way they did. I don't know what or who tipped off the authorities, but I'm so thankful that the game of cat and mouse ended with me safe and sound.
She could have been packed.
I feel horrible.
That
for
strong
those
old
girls who
jawline.
didn't make it, and I can't even comprehend how scared they must have felt.
Nigga's a menace. Nigga was on a kill streak. Hope you had that UAV.
The true weight of the
Damn.
situation was revealed when I turned on the news. The
Ears,
next
nose,
morning.
and lips.
The headline story talked about the 3 girls who were
What the
murdered,
fuck?
but the description of how they were found is what made my stomach heave in disgust. All 3 girls had refiling in their system. They found that there was a high quantity of the drug in a tequila bottle found in the car.
Oh shit.
Also, 6 bottles of water found in the back seat. Each had high levels of the drug.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
That's right.
No wonder she was
the
drugged
water
up.
bottle that I drank from.
You already drugged up,
That
huh?
explains why I became so out of it. Again, I thought I was being responsible. Little did I know.
You got punched the
Each
fuck
girl
out
had
of
their
the...
ears, nose, and lips cut off.
That
Based
shit
on
nasty.
blood analysis, the girls were alive during this. It still haunts me to think about what would have happened to me.
That nigga
if
Trevor's
the
a menace.
authorities hadn't found me. I'd be mutilated in a ditch right now.
Okay, we
As
get...
they say,
Damn! We get
I
it!
dodged a bullet.
Shit.
All in the name of responsibility.
Long old epilogue.
For now, I'm just thanking my lucky stars that several good people saved my life from one bad person.
W epilogue. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. You know what? The animation was low-key fire. I low-key like that. That was low-key nice.